the family place to the Yadus. Okay, he came to the house of Nanda Maharaj in Vraja. So it is said Vasudev sent Maharshi Garg to the house of Nanda Baba. After being properly worshipped by Nanda to fulfill his own desire and the prayer of Nanda Maharaj, he secretly performed the name-giving purificatory rite of the twice born for both Balram and Krishna. While narrating their glories, he first explained the meaning of the name Balaram and then explained the meaning of the name Krishna as follows. Asan varnasvayo hi asya grananto ano yukam tanuh shuklo rakta satha pita idanim Krishna tam kataha. So your son Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed 3 different colors, white, red, yellow. And now he has appeared in a blackish color. In other Dwapar Yuga, he appeared as Lord Ramchandra in the color of Shuka, a parrot. All such incarnations have now assembled in Krishna. So here Gargamuni says, now Gargamuni is called for performing the Nama Sanskara. It's a very important Sanskara. It is not that the Nama is decided by the parents before even the child is born. Sometimes out of some material ecstasy or material bhava, father and mother decide some name, which has no sense. And it has no sense just because I like this name, I'll keep this name. No, name has a lot of significance. And keeping the name is also one sanskara. Name is dependent on the Rashi in which the child is born. And then the elders decide the name, like the spiritual master, the Shiksha Guru, Diksha Gurus, they decide the name. Parents don't decide. It is given, the task is given to the spiritual master. You see, Vasudev, Devaki, they sent Gargamuni. Even Nanda Baba and Yashoda did not decide the name of Krishna. It is Gargamuni who decided. That is real pratha. It is the spiritual master who gives the name. It is the astrologer who gives the name. Sometimes astrologer himself is a spiritual master. So it is he who gives the name. And then there is a sanskara done first. And there is one Gupta name, one Gupta name, which a father can choose and which is given in the ears of the child. First sanskara is done. After the sanskara, officially the priest declares the name. And there is one Gupta name which every father likes to give, that again is dependent on the Rashi. So in this way, the Nama Sanskara is done. Like Nayana Manjari's Nama Sanskara was done in Mayapur Goshala. So the name Nayana Manjari is given by Kamalujan Prabhu because her Rashi came in Na. And there is a Gupta name kept by Narayan Damodar. So, and this, the sanskara was done by Radha Krishna Bhatt. So all these things are very important because this is a procedure. Nama is very important. And while telling the name, they give the meaning for that name. Without meaning, it is actually useless. So even for Balaram, see, meaning is given by Gargamuni. For Krishna also meaning is given that this child has taken different colors in different yugas. And now the color is Shyama Varnaha. That is why he is Krishna. Another meaning of Krishna is Shyama Varna Krishna. And in Mahabharata also, if you see Krishna, there is only 2 words, Krishna. Krishera Bhuvachaka Shabtaha Nashta Nivrittivachaka Tayorikyam Param Brahma. Krishna Abhidiyate. So the name Krishna is made up of 2 words, Krishna. So Krishera Bhuvachaka Shabtaha. Krishera. Karshati. Karshati iti Krishna. Karshati iti Krishna. Na Nashcha Bhuvachaka Shabtaha. Nashcha means Nivrutta. To become Nivrutta. When there is Krishna, when a person utters Krishna's name, automatically he becomes Nivrutta. Nivrutta to what? Material propensities. So in this way, Krishna, whoever is getting attracted to Krishna, who has got attracted to Krishna, automatically the desire for material enjoyment vanishes. So in this way, there is a meaning. Like even if you see in Ramanuja's Ramanuja's birth also. When Ramanuja took birth, at the time Shailapurna, his uncle, who is the disciple of Yamunacharya, he comes and gives the name Lakshmana and says, according to the astrological chart is immediately made for the child. According to the astrological chart, this child is actually the expansion of the glorifying potency of Adishesha. So he is none other than Balaram himself, is none other than Lakshmana himself. This way the meaning is given. In this way, with a desire to gradually describe the birth of the Supreme Lord, or with a desire to expand the glories of the Supreme Lord, according to the Suchi Katha Nyaya, or according to the principle that one should first perform the easier activity and later perform the harder one, Gargamuni first described the name Balaram, and then after concealing the Krishir Bhuvachaka Shabdaha meaning of the name Krishna, he awards in this verse the name Krishna because he has beautiful, sweet, blackish complexion. So first he gave a very simpler meaning that Krishna, he is blackish blue in color. That is why he's Krishna. Then anyhow, Krishera Bhuvachaka Shabdaha Nashta Nivrittivachaka Tayorikyam Param Brahma Krishna Iti Abhidhiyate, that is going to come later. Later means he is going to give this afterwards. First is simpler meaning that he is blackish blue in color. In other yugas, he has different colors. Like in Satyuga, his complexion is white. Treta Yuga, his complexion is red. And in Dwapar Yuga, his complexion is blackish blue color. So although from the philosophical point of view, the Sachidananda form and the owner of the form are non-different, and although this blackish form of Krishna is eternal, Gargamuni has spoken in this way in order to conceal this fact. Otherwise, there would be a possibility that people would consider him the Supreme Lord Narayana, who also possesses an eternal blackish form. So, in a very tactful way, the name is given. In a very tactful way, the name is given. And at the same time, because he is born in Braja, people should not know that he is Krishna. According to the rasa, which has to be experienced in Braja, Brajavasis should not know. Yogamaya does not allow the Brajavasis to know that their child, the child who is born, is Krishna himself. And if they come to know that he is Narayana himself, it will become Rasabhasa. That is why, to protect the rasa, intention in a very tactful way, his name is given and says, Lord has taken different colors. He has appeared in different colors in different yugas. He has not told Lord, he has told he has appeared in different colors in different yugas. And also he adds up that you should take shelter. Anytime you are in difficulty, take shelter of this boy. This boy is so wonderful. His astrological chart says in previous yugas, he came in different colors. He has not told Narayana has come. He said, this child is so wonderful. He has taken different colors. And now he has appeared in blackish blue color, Shyama Varna. That is why he is Krishna. Otherwise, this verse can be interpreted in the following way. This, your son, repeatedly accepts form of three colors, beginning with white. Now, enchanting blackish form. Such statements were spoken simply for the pleasure of Nanda Baba. In this way, because he is the source of the names and the forms of all his incarnations, he has manifested as Krishna. Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Toshani speaks about it. Like everyone likes to hear the astrological chart of the newborn child. When the astrological chart is made, all the family members, they sit to hear the bhavishya or the future of the child. They like it. And in this way, the child's tendency and the nature can be understood. If the child is interested in art, it will be forecasted before only. Everything will be told when the child is born. Astrological chart speaks everything. And then accordingly, the development is also done. The Supreme Lord, who has now appeared in the form of this boy, appears in every yuga in one of the three colors, such as white, red. But now, on account of accepting a body or on account of incarnating as his son, he is still non different from Sri Krishna or Sri Narayana. In other words, by his form and qualities, this boy is equal to him. Although, also in the following 19th verse, Bhagavatam 10.8.19, it will be concluded, he is equal to Narayana in qualities. In this way, his previous behavior is described. Therefore, on account of his sweet form's eternal supreme attractiveness, the name Krishna should be understood as his principal name. This is the purport. Prabhasandarbha speaks about it. So in other yugas, he has appeared in these colors, different colors. And in this yuga, he has appeared in blackish blue color. He is equal to Narayana, equal to Narayana. Something is equal. That doesn't mean that he is. So see, he intentionally in this way, actually he is a source of Narayana, a source of Narayana. But just to make people, like your child is very divine. Huh? Sometimes we say, oh, she looks like Lakshmi. Like, oh, she looks like Lakshmi. When the child is born, immediately the sayings come out. Oh, she's so divine. He is so divine. He looks like Narayana. He has the features of Krishna. That doesn't mean that he is Krishna. In the same way, very tactfully, in a very expert way, Gargamuni says, he is identical as Narayana. So Nanda Baba and Yashoda are very happy. They are seeing that Narayana has blessed them with a lovely child. In this way, with a desire to describe the birth of the Supreme Lord, he, Garga, first revealed the names of Sri Baladev, and thereafter in this verse he reveals the names of Sri Krishna. The Supreme Lord, in the form of this boy, who in every yuga repeatedly accepts bodies of three colors, such as white, has now taken an enchanting blackish form as your son. The explanation is that due to the independent use of the phrase accepting a body, this action is being described as similar to a mystical feat. So in that case, by accepting the white and the other colored form, the nature of Sri Narayana is revealed and is ultimately worshipped in those forms. By worshipping one of the former incarnations who assume various colors such as white and who are expansions of Narayana, one achieves similar qualities and color. But now, by worshipping this blackish boy, who is famous as Narayana, one achieves color and qualities similar to his. In the following 19th verse, it will be explained that this boy is equal to Narayana in qualities. In this way, the previous activities were revealed, his previous activities were revealed, and the great devotee Shri Nanda was also pleased. So in a very concealed way, mystic feat. This mystic feat means in a very mystical way, the truth has been revealed. Due to his being situated on the platform of supreme attractiveness, it should be understood that the name Krishna is his principal name. Therefore, not only in form, in name also, he takes different bodies. He is Krishna. So not only in name, not only in form, in name also, he is Krishna. In form also is Krishna, is blackish blue in color, that is why he's Krishna. And in name also, he is Krishna. So his form and name are non-different from each other. When you say Krishna, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's form, Krishna's name, Krishna's leelas, Krishna's devotees, they are non-different from him. Among them, now the Supreme Lord who takes different bodies in different yugas manifests in different colors. Like Hansa. Satyuga, Lord appears as Hamsa Purusha, Hamsa. Hamsa is white in color. Then Krishna appears as say Yajna Purusha, Yajna. Yajna is red in color. So among them, the white incarnations, the red incarnations, yellow incarnations, and other incarnations that have different symptoms and colors. In other words, those incarnations who appear in other Dwapar Yugas and resemble the color of a parrot, all of them have at the time of his appearance now merged into the Supreme Lord in the blackish form of this form. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's color is golden yellow in color. That is why Chaitanya's name is Gauranga. His also name is Gauranga. So the name and the form matches with each other. They are non-different with each other. So here is said, all the three merge in the Supreme Lord. He has personally appeared after gathering together all of his expansions. He is the original personality of God, Krishna. So when Krishna appears, all incarnations appear in him. Like when Krishna appears as Raktavaraha, Shvetavaraha, Raktavaraha. Shweta is white, Raktavaraha, red. So all incarnations merge in Krishna. In different millenniums, he appears in different colors. In other words, because he has transformed all of his expansions into a blackish form, and because he has attracted everyone, his primary name is Krishna. There's another meaning of Krishna. He is attracting every incarnation also. His expansions only. Varaha Rupa, Matsya Rupa, Kurma Rupa, Parashuram. Everyone is expansion of Krishna, avatar of Krishna, not different from Krishna. At the same time, when Krishna appears in his original form, all the incarnations are attracted to him. They all merge in him. So therefore, such a great name is natural for him, just as all Vedic knowledge is included within Pranava Omkara. All names of Vishnu are included in Krishna. All forms of Vishnu are included within the form of Krishna. So Om has all the Vedic knowledge. Omkara, Om. Before chanting any Vedic mantra, the first syllable chanted is Om. So Om includes everything. Om includes all the Vedic knowledge. At the same time, when we chant Krishna's name, Sahasranam comes in that. Sahasranam are included in Krishna's name. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tulyam Rama Nama Varani. Lord Shiva tells to Parvati, you chant 3 times Ram name. It is as good as chanting 1 time Vishnu Sahasranam. If you chant 3 times Krishna's name, it is as good as chanting 1 time Ram's name. Sorry, 1 time Krishna's name is equal to 3 times Ram's name. That much power is there in Krishna's name. So in this way, if you just say Krishna, then automatically it is as good as chanting Vishnu Sahasranam. If you don't know Vishnu Sahasranam, just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is reasonable because the names of all Vishnu Tattvas are adjectives to the name of Krishna. See what has been given. All Vishnu Tattvas, they are just adjectives. Adjectives means emphasizing the quality of Krishna. Now Krishna is a noun. Then all Vishnu's name are actually, all Sahasranam is adjective. Even Vishnu is also adjective. Vishati iti sarvatraha Vishnu. The quality of Krishna has been told. One who cannot be stopped entering anywhere and anyone, anywhere and everywhere. That is Vishnu. Vishati iti sarvatra Vishnu. Narayana. The meaning of Narayana. The stomach of Krishna holds, or it is a resting place for all the Naras, Narayana. So in this way, all the names actually emphasize the quality of Krishna. Krishna is a noun, then all Vishnu names or Sahasranam becomes the adjective. So and in this verse of the Prabhashakanda that states that sweetness of the sweet and the most auspicious of all auspicious things, the name Krishna is mentioned at the very end. And elsewhere it is stated, O killer of the enemies, among all the names of Vishnu, the name of mine, Krishna, is a principle. And therefore the first syllable of the name, Krishna, is also celebrated as Maha Mantra. Laghu Toshani Sri Jiva Goswami gives about it. And 37th verse. Kali Yuga Dharma Haya Nama Sankirtana Chari Yuge Chari Dharma Jivera Karana. The Yuga Dharma for the age of Kali is congregational chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Four religious principles for the four ages are meant for the deliverance of the conditioned souls. So in other yugas, there are different types of dharmas which has been told, which is going to lead to Krishna. Like in Satyuga, it is meditation on the Supreme Lord. In Treta Yuga, it is the performance of yajna by which a person can achieve Lord. Like Putrakamishti yajna was done by Dashrata. That is why he got the absolute truth as his son. In Dwapar Yuga, it is Archa Vigraha Sevanam. And in Kali Yuga, it is Harinam Sankirtan. How does the Supreme Lord destroy the great faults of Kali Yuga? In answer to this question from Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami describes the one great quality among the great faults of Kali Yuga as follows. Krute yadadhayato Vishnu Tretayam yajato makayid vyapare Paricharyayam kalau tadhari kirtanad. Most important words. Every devotee should memorize this verse. Krute yadhyayatam dhyayato Vishnu. Krute means Satyuga. Krute yadhyayato Vishnu. Dhyana is on Vishnu. One has to meditate. And this meditation goes for 10,000 years. His age is also the age given to a human is 1 lakh years, minimum 1 lakh years. And in that 1 lakh years, he chants for 10,000 years. Krute yadhyayato Vishnu. Tretayam yajato makhaihi. So now in the Treta Yuga, his lifespan is 10,000, out of which for 1,000 years he performs the Vedic rituals. Tretayam yajato makhaihi. Then Dwapare Paricharyayam. In Dwapar Yuga, Paricharyayam, it is deity worship. 8 times, 8 praharas, 56 bhogas in each prahara. The devotees make that way deity worship, such elaborate deity worship is to happen. And in 8 praharas, always the dress also is to change. That was the deity worship done in Dwapar Yuga. Dwapare Paricharyayam. Kalau tadhari kirtanat. Kalau tadhari kirtanat. Krishna knows in Kali Yuga that much strength is not there. Kali dosha is also there. Alpayusha Sabya Kalavasmin Kejana Manda Sumanda Matyo Manda Bhaktipadita. Other Yugas, lifespan was at least big, 1 lakh, 10,000. Then came 1,000 in Dwapar Yuga. Out of that 100 years you do deity worship, you achieve Lord. But in Kali Yuga, hardly a person stays for 100 years. Yesterday some video was put, he is the oldest man in our earthly planet now. And what is his age? We laugh at him. It's just 120 years. And we are just glorifying his oldest man. Other Yuga people will laugh at him. Just 120. But in other Yugas, the ages would be. But in this Yuga, Prayana Alpayu, Kalavasmin, always there will be a quarrel. Kalavasmin, Gejala, Manda, Sumanda Matiyo. And automatically there will be a decrease in the intelligence, Manda Buddhi. Sumanda Mataya, lazy also on top of that. Manda Buddhi is Manda Matayo, Manda Bhagya. When the Bhagya is also not good. Always stuck in traffic, isn't it? Manda Bhagya. Upadhrita. On top of that, there are cheaters in the market. But still Krishna has emphasized that Kali Yuga is a very wonderful Yuga. Among all the Yugas, Kali Yuga is the topmost. What is the reason? There may be many doshas. Many doshas in Kali Yuga. Hasti eko mahan guna. Kalir dosho nidhe rajan. Yes, Sukadeva Goswami tells to Parikshit Maharaj. Kali Yuga is full of doshas. But still one mahan guna is there. What is that mahan guna? Whoever chants the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Whoever chants the holy name of Krishna automatically achieves Krishna. So that is how, even though Kali Yuga has doshas, but Kali Yuga has wonderful merits. So this is the process for achieving Krishna. So here we'll stop. Any questions you can ask. Any questions? No questions. So we have today Deepdan Mahotsav in Kandivali as well as in Jagannath Center. In Jagannath Devasthanam, we have from 7:15, that is Gaurarti, after that Deepdan, a small class which will be delivered by Ansrupi Prabhu. And then in Kandivali, it will start right from 7 o'clock. In Whispering Palms, the most important prayers of Brahma will be done. Leelas everyone knows, but that Leelas will be connected with the verses which Brahmaji has spoken. Beautiful verses. I was going through the verses in the morning. Oh, it is heart-touching verses. The prayers which Brahmaji has done, it is like, it's a wonderful prayers. So you should not miss those prayers. Yes, Jumur, you have doubt?
Mataji, please tell 1 or 2 lines about Bahulashtami, that is today.
Tomorrow is Bahulashtami, not today.
Okay,
Tomorrow
in the
is
calendar
Bahulashtami.
it says
Bahulashtami
today.
is Radharani, Radha Kund appearance day. Bahulashtami. Arishtasur is killed and a wonderful kund, Radha Kund is made. That is Bahulashtami. Even you can make a kund, everyone can do that. Make a kund and invoke Radharani, invoke the mercy of Krishna. That also you can do. In Kandivali, Bahulashtami will be celebrated. Possible, all the devotees from different centers can come to Kandivali. So here in the Jagannath Devasthana, we can keep it off tomorrow. Just Deepdan, whoever comes local, they can have. But devotees can come to Kandivali. It's a beautiful festival, Bahulashtami. You can take an early break and come there. It is said we cannot go till Vrindavan, but we can invoke Krishna's mercy. And wherever we will remember Krishna and Radharani's wonderful kundas, their kunda appears. Their kund automatically manifests. So we'll try to do tomorrow this festival there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Danut Pranam. Mataji, I have prepared the Radha Kund Ashtakam.
Yes, tomorrow you can sing Radha Kund Ashtakam. Tomorrow
In the
morning class. Yes,
Yes,
morning
yes.
class, you start with Radha Kund Ashtakam.
Okay, Mataji. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.